When does confidence become conceit, or does it? Another question, what's the best way to deal with angry people at work? My name is Arroe. I'm a daily writer, a silent wolf. That means I stand on the sidelines and do nothing but watch. I listen, I study, and then we get to activate. I call it the daily mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. Yes, it's my morning writing. As a receiver of thoughts and ideas, we as people tend to throw it aside. Oh, we'll deal with it later. When a subject arrives inside of me, I know it's time to dig in. It's still keeping a journal. By doing the research, the pictures become clearer. This is the daily mess. Observation number 23. When does confidence become conceit? Or does it? Let's break this down. Confidence is a genuine belief in oneself that can lead to self-assurance, empathy, and very open with creating a collaboration. Conceit, on the other hand, is exaggerated or distorted by one's view of themselves. Quality-driven leadership must strike a balance between confidence and conceit. The goal is to inspire other achievers. True executive presence requires a deep sense of confidence, tempered with humility, authenticity, and a real desire to connect and lead. Conceit comes from false confidence, which can lead to one acting overconfident. Conceitedness is often rooted in trusting the outer appearance. Although self-confidence and conceit are said to be related, they kind of aren't the same. Conceit is excessive pride or self-esteem. So the question is, when does this begin in our lives? Is it an adult thing? No, not really. Conceit or confidence, they actually begin while in preschool. Hey, coming up next, what is the best way to deal with somebody at work that's always angry? Hey, thanks for coming back to the Daily Mess. Observation number 24. What's the best way to address angry people at work? The absolute, without a doubt, first step is always so important. Stay calm. Remain professional. Don't let your emotions get in the way of making the right decision. If you choose to acknowledge someone's anger, the experts encourage us to use empathy in the way of explaining that, hey, I understand your frustrations. The top goal is to get them to easily, without judgment, explain themselves. Most of the time, it has nothing to do with the workplace because we're all moving through so many different storms. Without injuring yourself, try to understand their situation by seeing things through their perspective. The goal is to use active listening. Here's what most of us don't do, but we're encouraged to do it. In our own space and time, away from the angry person, document the experience. It's going to help you interact with them in the future. Don't try to fix them. Use their name while having a conversation. Even as an incredible listener, you aren't an expert. But I do want to thank you well in advance for your unconditional support and compassion. I'm Arroe, and that's the Daily Mess.